I will typically start my day around 6 or 6:30, catch up on work and anything that I feel behind on. And then I have a date.
What should we talk about? The class that we're going to. I've only done SolidCore once before, and it was at a different studio, but a new studio opened up closer to me. I booked it through ClassPass. It was 12 credits, which is a lot, in my opinion, because I also go to this yoga studio where the credits per class, it's like 1 credit to 6 at the most. I understand it's a very different studio, very different style. I'm not gonna lie, the last one I took I did not like. Sometimes it feels like they make it hard just to prove a point rather than intentional movement. So we'll see. Actually, before I go for real and eat my breakfast, shout out to BiOptimizers for continuing to keep my code active. I'm pretty sure I'm the only one that uses it. I purposefully have not finished this because it is so good and I'm sad about it almost being empty. And I'll mix this with the yogurt instead of like an almond milk. And it makes like a chocolate mousse. And I'll cut up some like strawberries or put raspberries on top. And it's so darn good. I would eat the entire thing, but it's a supplement, so you can't. Just try it if you want. If you like chocolate, dessert, and being healthy and brain focus support. And if not, do what makes you happy.
And this is just me catching up on work, making some calls, and emailing people.
Done. We did try. The coffee tea date that I was supposed to maybe have this afternoon canceled. And I think it's because I redid my bio. I changed it to my dad says good luck. And if that scared him away, I'm glad because the shoe didn't fit. So that freed up my afternoon, which is good because I'm going to Pilates at 2:30 in an hour. And then try and do a few more like sauna things. Eat dinner. Get ready for bed. Would you look at that? What we thought was going to be a date is turning into a diamond review. So let's go to SolidCore in Cherry Creek. Thank you so much. Jules.
Oh, I got you. You are all set.
Do we need the grip socks?
No, you can do it barefoot.
Amazing. Thank you.
Yeah.
Now they market SolidCore as Pilates on steroids.
But is it really science or just sensation? As always, I'll be reviewing this through the lens of my 4 C's in my diamond review: cost, coaching, consistency, culture, and then I'm adding in one additional one, probably to all of the future diamond reviews, and that is credibility. Because when it comes to biomechanics and physiology, we need to ask, does this workout actually make sense? Let's dive right in. Now, I just want to say that this is my experience through all of these reviews, and if it is helpful to you, that's what I intend it to be, and if you disagree, then go try it for yourself. Okay, cost. SolidCore classes are definitely on the higher end. It is, as I mentioned before, a boutique fitness brand. $30 to $40 per class, depending on your city and your membership package. For that price point, you're paying for a premium boutique experience. The sleek lighting, the high energy atmosphere. But the question is, are you really getting training material that matches the cost? We'll get to that. Coaching. I've only gone to 2 classes, but the coaches are energetic, motivating, and great at creating that boutique studio vibe. Think direct name call outs, motivational quotes, feedback, and personalization. The programming often drives people into failure positions, holding deep knee and hip angles under slow tension for way too long. Coaches cue intensity and effort, but not always from integrity, in my opinion. So if you're new to fitness or don't have a strong base of body awareness, there is real risk in these classes. Next up, consistency. This is where SolidCore really struggles, in my opinion. There's very little progressive overload built into the programming. What does that mean? You're essentially repeating novelty-driven routines designed to make you shake and burn. That's a feeling, not an adaptation. And that's just science. Who said that? Oh my God. Thank you, Peanut Gallery. I'll continue. Muscles and joints need structured progression. They need recovery and balance across movement patterns. And SolidCore just doesn't deliver that. It doesn't make them bad. That is not what I'm saying. I digress. This inconsistency in programming over time can leave you plateaued or worse, injured. So just be cautious. Let's continue. Culture. SolidCore is polished. Dark room, the music, the group energy. It's designed to make you feel like you're pushing your limits. That can be very empowering. But there's also an undertone here. People chase the shake as a badge of honor, when in reality, it's just your nervous system fatiguing under unstable tension. That's just science. The culture of glorifying a breakdown can be a slippery slope, okay? Let's continue. Credibility. From a sport physiology and biomechanics perspective, the programming just doesn't hold up. It prioritizes sensation over science. No logical progression, overloads joints in their weakest ranges, doesn't respect recovery curves. Honestly, no athlete, coach, or physiologist would design training like this for long-term adaptation. It works as a short-term stressor, but it's not sustainable programming. So what's the overall verdict? I think that SolidCore can be fun. It can be social and makes you feel strong in the moment. It's great for core endurance, muscle burn, and mental grit. But if I'm being brutally honest, because honesty is the best policy, this is not a workout for beginners, and it's not intelligent long-term programming. If you're experienced, stable in your joints, and are looking for an occasional challenge or something social, sure, mix it in. But if you're new to exercise, coming back to exercise, or coming back from an injury or maybe a long duration of a break, there are better investments of your time, money, and body, in my opinion. That's all I have today for this diamond review. I was supposed to go on a date, but honestly, I'm kind of glad that that didn't work out because I'm not in the mood to make small talk at 4 p.m. Maybe I'm a little hurt. Okay, bye.